Hey guys, welcome everybody to During OmegaCo here with Yuttho, and I am actually live streaming right now because I was supposed to have a follow-up episode and I decided to have... what was that? Oh shoot, I just destroyed the... I'm just destroying things while I'm talking. Wow. But anyway, I decided to have the follow-up episode as a live stream to kind of like make up for the quick short episode of During OmegaCo Friday. And today is actually Cambodian New Year's. If you didn't know, I'm Cambodian American. Like how you know how like the other YouTubers are, like Strict Toaster is Argentinian and Skystorm is British, and I'm Cambodian American, if you guys were curious in the first place of what I am. So Happy New Year. Happy Cambodian New Year. Yeah, I'm sorry that like the news of this stream was kind of like sudden. I just decided to, like, you know what, I was like prepping to record this follow-up episode, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just stream this instead because I haven't streamed this in a while. And I wasn't sure if like my system was going to work or not, like, but it was pretty easy. Like, all I had to do was like update the software. But yeah, so as you can see, I kind of like demolished this whole section. I know that kind of like the last episode kind of was like a waste. You know, I built it, then I destroyed it. But you should kind of anticipate that from me because I do that a lot. Like if I was your neighbor in a region and you're buying power from me, well, J South can tell you that, and Gearbot can probably tell you that, like, suddenly your power goes out because I'm like remodeling my city like for the 50th time or something. But I wanted to basically remodel this city, or not remodel the city, whole city, but basically how in the first episode of Port Anaconda was that I wanted to build a railroad track right next to the freeway system, but unfortunately the old freeway system before was kind of too large or too wide, where I couldn't really have the railroad tracks in close proximity with the freeway system. So now I'm going to try to build this freeway system around these railroad tracks, so I know where kind of like where to pass and exceed and stuff like that. So let me just raise this up, since we don't have the perfectly realistic mod activated yet, because I have X-Oxide's mod which actually conflicts with it. Okay. And if you SC4 fans, I mean, I was a SC4 fan. I've been playing it for like 10 years until this SimCity came out, and the soundtrack is playing on right now in the background. Yeah, J South. What's my specs? Hold on. Well, I have like 32 gigabytes of RAM and a i7 3930K processor. Intel. I mean, back when I first built this computer, like, it was perceived as top-notch because me and my friend built it together, and we kind of like bought all the new stuff that just came out during that season, which was I think 3 years ago or something. And but now it's kind of like, you know, technology moves so fast, you kind of just, you know, it already gets outdated by next year, sadly. No one can really, unless you kind of like one of those people that just like have to be on top of the game all the time. And I mean, I can't really imagine that, to just invest all that money every single year. I mean, there's like a new graphics card out right now that's like, I forgot how much money it is, but it's like thousands of dollars, and it's really powerful. But I can definitely tell that my computer is aging now. Like, I mean, I use this computer, I built this computer for video editing and stuff, because I do like freelancing video work, and I guess all the video editing kind of just brought this computer down. I mean, I can really tell from when we first built it till now. I mean, it has become slower and stuff, which is pretty sad. I mean, we've been through a lot. You know, you kind of get close to your own computer. It's like had all these fun times together. Okay, so we built, or I just built this avenue here. So now we're going to try to have. Oh yeah, and the last episode on Friday was that I didn't really go over what I did with the freeway system. Basically, what I wanted to do was like, okay, let's perceive this as a real highway. You have the right. Well, if you live in the U.S., you would know that, you know, we drive on the right side of the road, and if people are driving on the right and they want to take a right, they could either have. I want to give them 3 options. I want them to get to over here, or over here. This area is kind of like connected together, or this back side. So we're gonna have like one go over to this side, or this side, I think, and then one will kind of go over to here, and then one will go over here. So that's why you have like kind of 3 lanes over here to give them 3 options, and the same thing over here and stuff like that. And the left side is you could say it's like a make-believe one way. You know, it's not one way. So essentially, that's where they would get off the ramp and get off the highway. But they can use either way. And yes, it does work because it like gives more options for the traffic to move. Alright, so let me just read the chat. Good for another 6 years. That's if you're like your SSD or something like fails on you, because like my SSD failed on me last year, and I got it refurbished. Like when I sent it back to the company, they refurbished it and sent it back to me, and it was the same hard drive, but I can really tell like it's really slow. Like my boot up time is like maybe 1 minute, when before it was like 30 seconds or 15 seconds. Like that way you can tell, like, you know, refurbished is not all that. Yeah, that was pretty sad that my SSD failed, like after a year of use or something like that, or not a year, 2 years I think, or was it a year? I don't remember. No, it was 2 years. Yeah. But you know, 6 years is a lot of time to spend with a piece of electronic hardware. Having a PC kind of like builds on you, because you can like customize it and other stuff, and go all out with like dual monitors or something. Okay, I'm kind of like just talking here. I'm not even really thinking. Just checking Reddit here. Okay. I'm just posting my stream right now on Reddit. What's typical Twitch? Is my thing lagging? Because I don't watch it while I'm streaming. I can tell you that, like, if I probably stream at my university, the internet's way better there than my house. But yeah, this is what I was doing. Oh yeah, there's like this weird. When I was just in the process of destroying this whole area, we had this. I ran into this weird obstacle, or I don't know. There's like an invisible road here. It's really weird. Like, I can attach to it. Well, I saw a car stuck there before the stream, but I don't know, it was annoying. But I'm gonna destroy this. I don't know what to do about this invisible road. I'm probably just gonna raise this avenue up to go over it. And I've been crashing a lot lately. I don't know what's happening with my SimCity. Like when I just destroy things and my SimCity just crashes. It's been happening a lot lately. I'm gonna raise this part up since we don't have the perfectly realistic mod activated. I'm gonna extend this all the way over here, then delete this. Trying to get this over this railroad track. Okay, it's not working for some reason. I think it's too close to that invisible road or something, which is really bizarre. Okay, time to build the next frontage road over here. Oh, is it really conflicting with this side too? Yeah, that's really annoying. I don't know what caused it. That was like the first type of bug of this that I ever seen. I'm gonna reset the featurization. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's have this first frontage road go over here. Let me put this road down. I wonder if they could fit 2 frontage roads here. I don't think so because the railroad track is in the way, but oh well. Yeah, I can't do it. But anyway, let me remove this. Okay, this right is going to go over to this left actually, not going to this side's right if we're to make a system that actually made sense. I think I'm going to try to make this, maybe I'm going to make this taller, and maybe I'll have this road instead. Yeah, I should really like put that mod in now, but basically I wanted this to, that was weird, what was that? I heard some kind of notification. I didn't know if it was like I stopped recording or something or what, but it was weird. Alright. Yeah, that's the unfortunate part about building, because I wanted to build it right underneath this bridge, where it's kind of like, but apparently it's not going to work because of the railroad tracks. Maybe I could, I wonder if I could, you know what, let's just delete this and let's sink this down, and that way we can have this avenue over the, yeah, wait, we have kind of like this concrete wall. I at least like, yeah, I like this because then it kind of like covers up that invisible road bug that I had. But then again, maybe if let me delete it again so that we can have these railroad tracks over. Now I just gotta get this to here or something. I don't know if I can. That's not the right depth that I want. Okay, this might create an issue because I don't know if the avenue really has enough space to go over that railroad track, but let's try it. Raise this, manually raise it. I probably won't get that concrete wall effect anymore because it's like a different bridge. But dang, yeah, this is a problem. Okay, let's see what else I could do. I could have, well, yeah, I can't get this deep enough to really go into a tunneling mode, but perhaps I could possibly make the track go over here instead. Yeah, make the track over here instead, then pass over this side, so that way we don't have to work with that kind of problem. Alright, so let's get on to this side again, because we just did this right side basically, and now we're going to have to do this side's right side. So we're going to have to, I'm going to have to somehow get that road over there. I think this road will probably have to be, wait a minute. Okay, let's have those both roads like sink underground, or not underground, but have that road over here. Kind of in a weird angle, I can't really see. What's it rising up like that? So have you been streaming lately, J South? I don't think I've been getting emails from you lately about streaming. Well, I'm not reading the Twitch chat yet. I'm just kind of focused on this. But why is it making a giant bridge like that? Because this is like it's a fake bridge. Okay, there we go. That's doable. But I want to smooth this out. And now let's see if I could put this bridge over. And since this is the future, we're going to have to try to make these things kind of really condense down to small areas. Oh, you've been so busy? I've been busy too. Like, I have an exam Tuesday, and yeah, it's pretty much, you know, the last month of the semester, so it's going to get really hectic. Oh, really? Your Twitch is messed up? Okay, so now we got the rights of the both side going up, finished with this, basically linking up with this road right here. now we're going to try to do the next right, which is, we'll start back at this side first. Sorry, I'm trying not to move or scroll around too fast, because I notice some people get some motion sickness when I scroll really fast. Because I like to play fast, so I scroll around a lot. But I'll try not to move fast, because it's just an automatic habit for me. Okay, now we have that in place. Now let's have this right go over, this next right to go over to this sector right here. Remember back in the other episode that I wanted to kind of like segregate, not really segregate, that's kind of a weird word to use, but have distinctive sectors or parts of this. And this right will have to link up with this left right here, so let's see if I could get that. Whoa. I think that's right. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to make like a bridge over this railroad track for this. But dang, I don't know. I don't really like that though. And maybe I'll pull this back, and actually I can't do that because this is not enough space for the road to curve around. So I'll pull it over here. I'll destroy this little tip. And let's see. I don't know if this will work. So many problems, running a problem after a problem, but I like solving problems, except math problems. Yeah, this is I'm not sure if this is gonna work exactly. Yeah, this thing is just, maybe I'm gonna have to withdraw that back. And you know what, let me see if I could make like make this thing tall enough for the railroad track to kind of like tunnel through it. If you know what I mean, like, I don't know if it'll work, but basically see if it kind of works. It's just not roads overlapping. What is it overlapping? Let's see if I can do it with now it's like just not working. I think because like I kind of like sunk this down a bit. Still not working for some reason. Well, let's just worry about that later. And this looks kind of weird. Whoops. I'm gonna have to destroy this whole thing again, because you kind of have to make this like one mass to sink down. I'm not sure if I really want the sand. I mean, typically when you see like railroad tracks, they have like this gravel around it, but I guess I could sink it down to a sand, but that might make some engineering problems, which is like, you know, making snap points onto the train tracks. Like, I don't know if it'll really snap, because I don't know if I can make the bridge either. But, yeah. I'm gonna have to do this again. Have to get this to right. Yeah, there. That's right. Okay, there we go. That looks nice. Whoops. Okay, so now we have this right going on to this left. Remember, you have to make the rights go on to the lefts, kind of like this. Hold on a minute. That is actually wrong. This right is supposed to go over to this left, or this right is supposed to. Yeah, this is wrong right here. Let me redo this. This is actually supposed to connect to this area. I suppose that looks fine. There's just like this weird hump, but let me try one more time. If not, it doesn't work, then we really gotta like, I want to kind of like pick up the series so people don't have to like repeatedly watch the same old stuff again. Okay, so now we have this road go over here. Whoa. Okay, now we have the right going over to this right. They're all connecting into this one right. And now we're going to have to make this left similarly with this left right here, or this right going to that left, and then we have to make this right go to that left. Now let's actually, which road did I connect that on? I connected on the middle road, and I connected with this outer road. You know what, maybe I will kind of delete this road and kind of like put it in sync with this road. And this looks so ugly. I know I wasn't supposed to show you this, but it just looks really ugly. Okay, let's fix it. There we go. Is that thing too tall enough or something? Or, I mean, that's a bit too high for me, like, but maybe I'll like change it around with the realistic bridge mod or whatever. But anyway, let's have this follow the curvature of this road. You know, this SimCity 4 music is really making me think. Like, SimCity 4's soundtrack is pretty different from all the other SimCities in my opinion. Like, when I played SimCity 3K for like maybe like 2 years, and then SC4 came out and I bought it, it was a really big difference in style of the music. Okay, now we have that right going to that right, and then we have this left. What is this road going to be? Oh yeah, this is going to be kind of... This may be a really challenging freeway system, because we're going to have to make this very condensed, or... Whoops, don't want to delete that. You know, I actually may want to do this first with the railroad tracks. Let me see if there's enough space for the railroad tracks before we run into more problems. Unless we can make all these bridges, we could probably do that. Too bad they won't tunnel through the stuff there, but let's just leave it there for now and just worry about the roads. Let me heighten this up too. Yeah, that looks nice. Right, so now we have this right going to that right. Wait, this right going to that right? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, this is actually supposed to go somewhere else. It's supposed to go over here. Ooh, that's a cool idea. Follow this curvature so we can get some... The curving tool is one of the most annoying tools for the roads, in my opinion. It's just... It's one of the most stubborn things I ever played with. I'll probably have to make this into segments. But dang, then we might run into another problem with the railroad track. Let's see if I could do it like this. And dang, that invisible road is always in the way. No, I don't want that. I don't know what caused that invisible road. But we may have to do something like this. Let me heighten this up. Yeah, there was really like no point of yeah, it just takes me a while to catch on. Like, I'm busy talking while building, it kind of distracts me from what's right and left and stuff like that. Okay, so we have this right going to that right. Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, that right is going over... You know what, I just made a stupid mistake. But okay, this right's going over to this right, and you know what, I think I'm gonna have to pull these back because there's like no way I can fit like more roads under this road here. Right going to left, just gotta remember that. Okay. It sucks that I'm like prioritizing that I want to put the bridges underneath the main avenue, because I think it'll look a lot cooler that way, but you can't really do it. I mean, because the limitations on SimCity here. But let me get this over here. I'll probably put this on this road, but then we might make it too big here. What other methods we can do to condense this down into something smaller? Let me re-establish this and redo this, but I'm going to try to make this sink into the sand too, so that we know what we're kind of working with. Yeah, I kind of have like a really sloppy work environment right now. I'm kind of just doing things on the go, but Okay. Well. See, this is what I meant by when you try to put this into the sand pre-existingly. We're going to have to do this in segments. To really flatten this out. What the? I really cannot wait for like the many mods that might come out to fix the pains that many people have suffered, like this for example. I really don't like that. Okay, there we go, finally. Whoa. It basically just did it for me. What the heck? Oh, because the other road is already level to ground. Yeah. But now we're having another issue with that. What the heck? There we go. So this right is going to that, left. The OCD is kicking in again. Alright, that's fine. And now we just have to reconnect this. I'm not sure if that's what I want. This slope is not in my favor. So let me see if I could smooth this out a bit. Maybe I could just not connect it first. There we go. Alright, now we have this right to go. I'm going to have this right to go over this side. Basically what I did like in the episode of Friday. If you kind of were following it, I mean the video was pretty fast paced, and basically I want this to turn around. But yeah, this is going to be pretty challenging here. That's pretty much move that road over there. But let's do this stuff first. Okay, this right is going to this left, basically exiting off of the... Is there even enough space over here? I don't even know if that can even go over. Basically, like I'm asking like this. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. And I don't want to make the avenues too high, because then it'll just look bogus. Unless I have that mod. I'll probably, I'm just going to do it, and then I'll install the mod offline from this. Because I have it in, it's just, I have the other mod in right now that prevents it from really kind of like working. Let me just see what this looks like. Okay, that does not look right at all. Yeah, that's not going to work. So let's not use this road. We'll use this road right here to basically get over. And this is like the 50th time repaving this bridge. I guess we could do something like that. So let's move this over here. Oops. It's not the right curvature I want. I think I have to like equal the lengths on both sides. Yeah, there we go. That kind of works out. But this might be too tall. It'll look really weird. Yeah, that is really weird. Okay, I'm gonna think about that later. I want to make it. I don't know what I could do with this. Probably do something like what they do in Tokyo, where they make it like. It's pretty complicated actually, like to do it on SimCity. I've done it before, but you guys never seen it because I plan it for other cities in the OmegaCo series. Basically, you kind of like spiral this. I think you've seen it in Jaguar's Quarry, where you kind of like spiral the roads up on top of each other, and to kind of like get it the right height and come down over here. But that was with the help of a mountain, and I don't know. Okay, so this right is going over to this left, or no. I want this to go over here. So let's do that. I think this side will be much easier rather than this side, because this side doesn't really have much space. But this might be really long, or I mean, this does use up a lot of space compared to. Is that the boundary? Oh, that is the boundary. Okay. Well, I'll just leave that there for now, so we can kind of like just. I don't want to spend this whole episode just doing this stuff. When I get an idea, I'll kind of like share it with you guys. I want to smooth this out. Whoops. Yeah, that was really big, but oh well. Okay, so this left, we want this right to go over here. Maybe we can have another road going over to this left right here, rather than turn this off. And I gotta like find out wait, did I just sync that? I meant to heighten that. So let's have this road go over, you know, let's have this road go over here. I think the avenue that's going to be over this is going to be really tall. Yeah. Let's see if it'll work. Man, the blue lights of the Cities of Tomorrow roads really kind of like get to your eyes. I don't know if you guys heard about, like, I think it was like this year or this last year. Basically, LA kind of like started switching their lights, their street lamps, over to LED lights rather than the traditional yellow lights. So the LED lights kind of like give off this white light, kind of like this. I mean, it does look pretty cool and it saves a lot of power, but yeah, that's really annoying. I feel like I just wasted you guys' time by making an episode where we barely got anywhere, making a bunch of roads. Because the roads won't do what I want it to do. Let me pull this back. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Let me try this again. And I don't know what we're going to do with the railroad tracks when we like put them in. Because it looks like the railroad tracks don't really have much space. Hopefully this will work. Oh, that's too tall. I think I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to... I don't think that'll work actually, but let's try to sink these roads down. Not necessarily on the same level as the railroad track, but I don't know if this will actually work. This is like the most complicated road on the series so far. And that invisible road does not help. Okay, let's destroy this because can't intersect this road. Okay, so now we have that. I don't know if the invisible road goes over here too. Yeah, it does. I think we're gonna have to make a bridge. Oh, it does work. That was weird. Okay, now we're gonna sink this down to here, and then to like this. And then let's see if it'll connect to, whoops. Yeah, I don't know if this will work, honestly. Dang, if only those tunnels, or the railroad tracks, went into tunnel mode. I mean, we could probably make it a tunnel. You know what, I'm just gonna do it like... I think what I'm going to do is merge, just merge these two roads together. No, we want to make it organic, like so. I guess that looks okay. Let's destroy that. Okay, so we kind of like had an issue there, so hopefully it'll solve some of the issues over here. Like this. Yeah, I mean, there we go. So we have that kind of... Now the ultimate test is, will the avenue go over it? And I think it should. Let me put this down, or put it up more. Man, I'm losing so much money. Cannot intersect this road, and that doesn't really make sense to me because I know it can. There we go. I guess it just wasn't risen tall enough. So now we have like a bunch of roads going over the avenue here. And you know what? There might be some space to kind of... Because this road right here is already a bridge, so we can probably sink this down and give it a more organic look. Roads overlap. Okay, let's get down close and personal. Okay, we'll have it. What the? I think I would have to like delete that road. The bridge. Wait, hold on. Saw some blue. Dang. It's not the right curvature, but maybe we can... Something like that. And I know this will work because I kind of just know. Okay, now the snap point's not giving it to me. What the heck? I feel like this is like that Jaguar's Quarry episode where I kind of like just spent forever on a pipeline for the factory, and I got quite a few people upset over that, but it's whatever. That's not a correct type of bridge. Why is it doing that? It's too... Yeah, that's too weird. And I think I just messed up the bridge here. SimCity has some like really weird bridges. Like... Okay. There we go. Finally. But that's a little steep, but I'll just do it later. I mean, I've already spent enough time doing this stuff already. Now let's have this road kind of like merge like that. I want to fix this. Okay, so now we put like a lot of roads underneath this avenue here. Basically we have this right going to this left as they're exiting out of the city from here. And then we have like a bunch of rights. This right is going to go over, so this right's going over here and that right's going over there. Wait a minute. No. Actually, this shouldn't be like that. No. This should just get off of this sector here. And this road should actually go over here. But that's the right over here. That we need to make this go to the left. So probably what I would have to do is make another bridge under this avenue, which is crazy, but basically what I want to do is have this right road go over under this avenue and then connect to this left road here, or well, this road's left, as you know. The lefts are the exit, basically off points I meant. So it'll be like that, where it'll just connect under. But this really kind of like only applies if you like live in the US or other countries that drive on the right side of the road, basically. That's why I'm using the rights and lefts and stuff like that. Dang, how long is this episode already? I don't even know. And sorry that I haven't been really paying attention to the Twitch thing. I'm trying to just want to really finish this. This may not be high enough, so what we might actually have to do is I don't think this can go any lower, so that probably won't work. But let me see what I could. I mean, we could do it like this, but that's a little ridiculous for me. I mean, look at that. That's really weird. Maybe. Dang, if only these. The main problem is these railroad tracks. If they weren't there, I could have done it. But. And also, the water table is pretty much right under those railroad tracks. Can't really tunnel underneath here, and this avenue is kind of in the way to really create a proper. Well, that avenue should be tall enough. I think it could. If I could do it this way, I can make a bridge over. Nope, don't think that'll work. Okay. Maybe pull this back a bit, then do a straight line. Wait. It's a little too high for me, but I know we can do it. Because I know the height of that avenue is, I know I could fit a road under there. So, you just have to give this enough space. Let's do it this way. Oops. Let me delete this and make this go over again. I don't want to like weird parabolas in the road. I mean, if we raise it high enough, it'll kind of like flatten out. Dang, this is so annoying. Wait, that actually looks nice. A nice sloping. But as we pull closer to the edge, he kind of has those weird, so if we pull out further, it will become more gentler, kind of like that. And remember, the objective here is basically to make something very dense, as it's, you know, the future, and land is pretty much limited. But I don't think OmegaCo really cares about that, because this is, well, this particular scenario, if you know about my interpretation of the story right here, is this is the Verdant Expeditionary mining company. So basically, like, you know, this whole land is just new to them. I think that's good. Whoops. I don't even know why that's... Oh, because this is... If you want to make this free going, you basically have a perpendicular of a medium with a low density road, and the traffic will just go right through. Why is there an intersection there? Okay, so here we have it. Now we have that right going over here. Still have one screen? Yeah, I still have one screen. Yeah, I should really invest in others' screen. Okay. Let's see how long this episode is. Well, I can't really tell. Well, oh well. This will be a makeup for yesterday's short episode. Okay, so now we have... This will obviously will go over here. I mean, to this sector, and then we also have this right over here. This right is going to have to get off to this right, and basically we have, there's only one left over here, or essentially they're right. I think I may have to I kind of want to like just, whoa, what was that? Oh, it did work, okay. Wait, how does that... What? Have you ever done this kind of building before? Like, you're just really up close to things. I mean, look at that. To see if it works. Okay, I'm gonna have to delete this section here. And I know this will work because, well, let me see. I may have to pull this back. Okay, I think that's good enough for that. And we have that reconnected. Basically, I want this right to leave through this area here. Yeah, I don't think this is even possible. I think I'm kind of pushing it, and I think I've probably pushed your guys' patience already. Yeah. Alright, so that's obviously not going to work. It looks kind of ugly anyways. We just gotta find out a way for this area to leave through here. If only I knew this would... Dang, I should have gave this enough space, but it's kind of too late already. Now I would have to like destroy the whole railroad track. Or maybe, yeah, maybe I probably can't afford to demolish it and move it like slightly over to the left, and then I could have more space on this, because I mean there's some space right here over this side, but I'm going to do that later. So let's kind of like connect this stuff here. Okay, there we go. Let's pull this back and connect these roads. Okay, now these roads are currently in service now. Okay, let's see if we have any traffic running through. What else is... Okay, this is not connected yet, so I'm going to have to actually reestablish this road right here. That could work, but there's a road underneath it, and I don't like it. Okay, there we go. And then now we just have to connect these roads. Whoops. Man, these roads. Okay, finally, now it's kind of, it looks decent. And now we'll have this connected onto the thing here. And it actually makes kind of like a hilly effect, and we can flatten that out. Alright, so now we have pretty much this going on. There's kind of like this weird lump over here, but whatever. And I'm going to make some ramps over here. Okay, so now we have a ramp there. And we just, I don't want these OmegaCo factories here anyway. I didn't want them in the first place. I just put it there as a placeholder. Now we're just going to have to put some features in to make it really look like a port area. And I don't like this bridge either. And I don't know why I have that there. Okay, we have this bridge for the railroad track. And we're going to have to connect it to... I guess we can connect it to this road right here. Oops. Well, that'll just be there temporarily. And it just... What is wrong with this game? That happens when you make a elevated road and then you create an intersection. It'll somehow just blow it out of proportion. Whoops. Okay. Have that fixed up quickly. And so we have these left. So we have the rights. Oh yeah. So I think I'm gonna have this road essentially. Dang, I should have put this road instead. Okay, let's do that. And then this road will basically be this. Whoops. But now I don't think this. Yeah, I think I just made it harder for myself by, I don't know why. It's typically you can do it like this, but for this, for some reason that thing's not working that way, the way I want it to. So let's do it like, okay, it's wanting to create 2 bridges, and I don't want 2 bridges. And this doesn't really need to be tall anymore. And now this would have to be, why is it overlapping? That doesn't make sense. Well, let's just do this first. Alright, now we just have to pretty much find a way for this road to, well, actually I can probably sink it to the level of the railroad track. So let me see if I could do that. It should work. Okay, there we go. Sink it down. But that's a bit too steep, so let's make it gentler. Actually, let's make it over this side. Let's make it more gentle on this side so we don't have to intrude on that side's boundaries for the bridges that will go over this. So we have that bridge done, and then this bridge is almost done. If we could, I think the curvature is kind of like preventing it from. I'm gonna have to do it this way, like that. I really want to like make this right. Why is it not working? Alright, so now we have the road going over here, and underneath this railroad track. Dang, that looks really complex. Alright, look at all that traffic. Problem here. traffic incoming. If you just change it to low density, they all go through, but then you have like a problem with outgoing traffic, but it sacrifices. You have a problem here too. Well, now I'm going to read the chat. Oh, now I'm reading the chat. Sorry. Okay, I think that's enough roads for this thing here. So let's just get on to what can we do to make this middle area look like a really shipping area, you know, where you have like all these containers around and junk like that. If only I can really do that in this game, but we're gonna have to try to make a makeshift type of shipyard where, you know, where you have all your Nike shoes and teddy bears and rubber duckies and stuff in these giant containers. I mean, we could like pretty much use something like this. Wait, that said that was what? It said it would fit over here, but I guess it just changed its mind. That was weird. But okay. I think I'm gonna have to pull this back one more time so I could fit this railroad track over here. So we'll put this here, and then we can have this. I don't know if it'll fit. I want to put it like right here though, but it won't fit. So let me see. Is that the only spot that I could put this in, or the furthest I can put it in? Yeah, that is the furthest I can put it in. Well, let's just start with this thing first and put it right here. Yeah. But then we kind of have this gap. But yeah, we can just use it for a road. Yeah, that's a good idea. Okay. We have 2 more remaining, so we'll just do it in this direction. Did I say Zat is in here yet? Yeah, he is. So, yes, us perfectionists need to stick together. Yeah, this is sandbox mode. I am boring though. I'm not really a fun person. I mean, look how long it took me to build this road system. I mean, jeez. But that's because like I have to make it really like compact and dense. And this thing is really bothering me, but I know I cannot fix it because it's going to have to stay that way because this road right here. In order to get, I don't want to make the avenue too tall. Alright, so let's put more of this stuff here. I want to put more of the... Whoa, why is that a huge traffic jam? Okay, we're going to have to fix that road layout. I'm going to fix this sharp edge. Yeah. Well, the system's not complete yet. I'm going to have to... And they're making left turns again. That's causing traffic. I don't know why left turns are just... Well, I know like in the northern states of the US, like Boston and, well, pretty much just the whole northern half, like they don't really do left turns. So for me, doing left turns is natural. Coming from Florida, we do a lot of left turns, and then we are willing to wait 5 minutes just to make a left turn, and people think we're crazy doing that. But on like in the northern states, you have like New Jersey or something, you have to make a right to make a left. You kind of, because like in the middle of the street there's like this giant concrete wall median that prevents you from making a left. So you really just got to make like a pretty much get onto the highway or something like that and make a left turn by taking right. I don't know if where you guys live have that too. Do they even have it in Canada? Is that where you have to like make a right turn to make a left? Because I know like the shipping companies like UPS and FedEx, they have to do they tell their drivers to do right turns because it saves them a lot of time and money and etc. like that. I don't know if they do it in Ireland and Britain as well. You can probably I think this will look good because we kind of have like this road following this pipeline, even though it kind of I think it's going to like lead to just a dead end right here because it doesn't really have anywhere to go unless we can like extend it across the river over or the channel over here. But I don't know, does this really create kind of like a realistic look of a shipping area? I don't know. I mean, this will probably be the best we have to do. Let me put some of this just to fill up this green area because the green area just does not make it look industrial enough. If only we can like kind of like paint the ground, put some concrete on it and stuff. I think this is going to have to be a bridge, unless. Nah, why not? We just make it a train crossing. What else we can do to make this? We have several buildings here. This is ideally we would use this in real life, you know, because it's a trading port. But the computer factories, I don't know if they really look like something you would see. I mean, I guess we could, or consumer. We can probably put one of these just because. Yeah, we're kind of like running out of space here. Let me just read the chat. There's a lot of one-way roads. Yeah, I was in Toronto and yeah, they had like left turns. Well, some areas I don't think they had. I think they had like a concrete wall in the middle of the road to prevent you from making left turns. But dang, Vancouver, a lot of one-way roads. I wonder if California has that issue, or not issue, but that feature as well, with if Strict was here to tell us. But I think Flux is from Colorado, and I have a friend from Colorado, so they have that too, where they have like this walled median in the middle of the road. So I would probably say Flux has the same thing too. Okay. Yeah, this thing is like incomplete. We have a lot of left areas here that are just pretty much okay. So this is going left. So far, all the lefts. This whole left is seemed to be filled up. What? I didn't connect this yet. The heck. Okay, now it's connected. So we're gonna have to make some kind of road to go over here to this left. I don't even know if we whoops. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, so what guys do you have in mind for the warehouses? Look pretty convincing. You mean the trading port? Yeah, I guess it does, but let's see, would it be practical enough to, or practical to really put like more down, like over here? Okay, that kind of makes it, okay, I'm gonna have to delete this. This area looks kind of plain, but it's whatever. Let's make one more thing over here. We have one more slot for that, but I'm not going to do it for that, so well, that's cool. I wonder if I can, wait, it's going through the buildings, right? Yeah, it is. So I guess we're going to have to do it like this. For some reason, listening to this SC4 music, or particularly this track, kind of reminds